more mods to add into your Sims game, as well as some Sims 4 news. Now that the Motherload season is officially over, what is next for the Sims 4? Let's get into it. First up, we're starting with Sims 4 news, then we'll get into the mods that I picked out today. But if you haven't heard, the Sims expansion pack 19 is set to release next. Now, this is not confirmed nor denied, but there is a reliable source that it would make me think that EP number 19 is going to be the next release. So, again, Motherload season is done. It was started in January, I think, and went all the way to May. So, we did get a lot of stuff from the Motherload season, but it ended with the last 3 kits that we got, which honestly, the 3 kits, I preferred the Kitchen Clutter one and Golden Years. The Restoration kit was okay, in my opinion, but anyways. Thanks to Annoyances, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, they posted like an alleged release order of the Sims downloadable content, and honestly, the times that Annoyances has done this, they have been right. So, says Wright forgot to say the 3 kits released yesterday have numbers 96, 97, and 98. EP 19 has number 99, which would make it the next release for The Sims 4. That probably won't change, and it will be the next downloadable content. And EP20 has number 102, but that might still change. So there will be at minimum 2 downloadable contents, whether that be kits. I doubt a game pack or like a stuff pack, so probably kits, between expansion pack number 19 and expansion pack number 20. And right here, it even says this wouldn't be the first nor the second time that a forecast from this insider turned out to be true, because I know there has been cases where they've been true. Anyways, I'm not genuinely shocked that we might be getting like 3 expansion packs for The Sims this year, because that seems like that's the route they're taking, is by giving us more expansion packs, which in my opinion would be fine if it was an actual expansion pack, because Businesses and Hobbies was so clearly a game pack, it did not need to be an expansion pack. I'm not going to go through and rant about a whole bunch of it with Business and Hobbies. We've already heard my stance on that. Honestly, they should go back and give us like game packs, but I know they're not doing that because it's a cash grab that they're doing it. When they look at it, they can say, oh, we can put expansion pack on this, charge $40 for a $20 pack. They're getting an extra $20 on something that should be a game pack. Anyways, we don't know for sure what the expansion pack number 19 is. Apparently there was some rumors as to us getting bans. I don't know my initial thought on this. I would have to see like the trailer, what we're getting, really to make my opinion on whether I want bans or not. But I think either way this could make for a good game pack, but they're not going to do game packs, let's be real. Anyways, put down below what you would want to see in future expansion packs for The Sims. Would you rather them put more time into like making a game pack, charging $20 for that, and then actually getting expansion pack worth content, if that makes sense? Like, I would rather have them had Business and Hobbies be a game pack to then put like more effort into the expansion pack. Right now, it just feels like they're throwing things out and they know people are going to pay for it because it's The Sims. And I'm guilty of that too. Okay, I pay for the packs. I'm guilty. But it's quite annoying. All right. Moving on, though, to the actual Sims. Okay, so we are in game, and the first mod I'm going to show you revolves around having Get Famous in your game. So if you go to the calendar, normally your calendar is filled with all these Get Famous events, and sometimes that can be annoying if you aren't playing a Get Famous household. So this mod basically allows you to get your weekends back, to be able to do events and holidays and whatnot, because you can't have, like, overriding events or holidays in The Sims. They just won't let you do that. So as you can see, there's no like Get Famous events on Saturdays and as well as like Sundays. So I just thought that was nice because it does overcrowd your calendar, and it is a bit annoying how you can't like also put another event on your calendar. So this like clears it up. I do still believe the events take place as normally. So if you just like remember like where to go, you can, go to the events and it will be there. So that is pretty self-explanatory with that. So this next mod comes in from on Thursday. We were talking about how the Kitchen Clutter kit didn't have a functional in-game recipe book. And I found this mod, and it's a smart in-game recipe book. So if we go into build mode, it basically takes from the businesses and hobbies, cool kitchen, and the home chef hustle, like cookbooks, and basically makes them functional. So I'm just going to go to custom content. There are 2 versions, whether you have like the actual override or the CC version. Either one works fine. I kept them both in my game. I think I'm just going to go with this Granny's Family Recipes, and we can just place that down. Once that's placed down, we can now click on the recipe book. And it basically has cook, have a quick meal or drink, family recipes, grill. You can make this an heirloom if you want to, and then you can put it in your inventory. For cook, though, I like this one because it organizes it by pack. So if you're looking for base game items to cook, you can come in here and it will organize it based off of the base game, you know, foods that we got. And then if you want to go back to it and say, oh, I'm looking for foods that are, you know, within the for rent pack, you can come in here and you can see what foods came with for rent. Honestly, I really like the setup for this because I just feel like it makes it a little bit easier if you're going for like a certain, you know, style of food to be able to pick it out from here. I mean, if you don't want to go through this like setup, don't worry. I'm pretty sure you can just click on the stove or the refrigerator and have it all come up here. So do not fear, you know, for there are options if you didn't want to go through this menu here. But I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, you have it for business and hobbies, cool kitchen, home chef hustle. Hopefully they'll add in the kitchen clutter pack soon so that we can get the functional cookbook there. This next mod is for my teens who are in high school, or maybe you have a teacher gameplay that you're doing. I think this would work perfect to have a little bit more options when it comes to your clubs. By little, I just mean like one new feature that they should have added with high school years, but they didn't. Now let's just say Yvette is in a teacher's club and they're meeting at the school. Or maybe Yvette's a teen and they have a club that they're meeting at and you want to meet at the school. You can now do that by going to the specific location and basically going down to Cooperdale and choosing the high school now that you can meet there, which I don't know why they didn't add that in the first place, which is so stupid to me, but we have a mod that lets you do it now. Your teens or your teachers in the game can now meet at Cooperdale High School. Alright, so for this next mod, I was going to show a different mod, but that mod didn't end up working, so this is my so-called backup plan. But it is the Foster Family mod by Little Miss Sam's. I know I've covered this before, but it's been a minute, and I don't know how many new simmers I have on this channel, but basically what the mod is in the name of it. It's a foster family mod that you can essentially be able to foster top infants through, I think, like teens, and then you can also do pets. We're going to focus on pets today because the original mod that I had was for pets. So let's get into it. Alright, so there is a lot trait that you can add for this mod. So if you go over here, it is a lot challenge. Sorry, not a lot trait. It's a lot challenge, but you can add it on there. Basically, it'll let them like call you. So I would put this on if you're going to do it. So let's go to our phone and it will be right here, right in the middle. And then we can go ahead and sign up if Yvette wants to do that. Anyways, so we can register. Oh, this was for the kids. I'm not trying to do the kids. Whoops. We need to go into the actual settings of this because, oh, okay, here we go. We can basically, you know, choose what we want. So if you don't want infants, toddlers, or children or teens, don't worry about clicking those. Just go ahead and click on the ones that you want. I will say it would be nice if we could have fostered like horses and stuff like that. Maybe at a later date we might get an update for that, but for right now you can do cats and dogs. So now that we've done that, I think we should be able to at least wait for them to call us, or we can also check for foster pets. So it says, we have a puppy in need of a foster family. Are you available to take care of the dog? Yes, we are. And then Yvette will get up. Now, I don't have anything for a puppy, but you would probably, you know, want to get a dog bowl, dog bed. You don't necessarily control the animals. You'll see what I mean when Yvette comes over. So we have the puppy, and it's not in our household because it is a foster puppy. Now, I think you can adopt them. You do get paid from this as well. I just can't remember how much. And so yeah, that's basically kind of self-explanatory. You can have as many like foster kids or animals as you want. I'm pretty sure we might be able to contact them again to see if there's like another animal in need. But you can basically foster them, give them a good home. Okay, so we can't reach out again, but normally they do reach out. Like once you get one, they can reach out with more. And you gotta grab the doggy vet because it's a puppy. It can't get in there. You gotta bring Nibbler inside. So anyways, that's pretty much it. I love this mod though. It is definitely one that I normally play with a lot just because if I get like an animal kick, but I don't necessarily want an animal in The Sims, I can just download this. You also have, you know, you can check their needs through this panel, which I forgot to mention, so you can see like where they're at. And then if you really wanted to, you fell in love with this dog and you're like, oh, I want to adopt this dog, you can do that as well. So it will pop up into your household. So pretty self-explanatory. One of my favorite little must-have mods in there. So believe it or not, it does help kind of kick the pet need. If you've already got a chaotic house and it's like, oh, I really want to pet in The Sims, but it is a lot, you can just do this mod, so at least you have like animals like coming in and out, and at any time like you can cancel it or stop it or take your, you know, name out of the foster family thing. And again, it does infants through teens to kittens to the elder cats to puppies to elder dogs. So that is it for today's video. Let me know which mod was your favorite down below in the comments, and let me know what you want to see in future expansion packs for The Sims. I'm very curious. I know I've been very open. I want another oceanic world. I'm talking Sulani, but like 10 times better, if that's even possible. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment down below, as well as hitting that subscribe button so you see more content like this. Make sure to turn on those push notifications so you don't miss another live stream, which is on Tuesdays and Thursdays on this channel. And of course, we post Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And with that being said, happy simming.